Going back to the question, the key to success in the market, you said transparency, honesty, and
Relationships.
relationships. Do you think that's maybe a challenge for there's so many, of course, companies coming in and they see the growth of Saudi.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that's one of the mistakes that companies are making is that they kind of view the Saudi market as a bit transactional, but really there's this basis on that kind of transparency and honesty and investment into the company and like really investing into those relationships.
I see it differently.
Mm,
Yeah. So I believe that whoever is coming to Saudi believes it's transactional.
mm,
Yeah. And because of maybe their culture, the way that they operate in their business environment. I think in Saudi, when you look at it, if you want it to be transactional, you will get transactional. Yeah, it's one off. Thank you very much. We receive your service. But until you find a replacement, then
mm,
thank you very much. Yeah, and here is the localization part.
mm,
If you look at what the government is trying to do, and they have done a lot in terms of attracting foreign direct investment, support, providing
mm,
all the necessary support to pave the way to them and educate them on how best to do business in Saudi.
mm,
Yeah, if you look at number of successes from international players who came with a local partner,
mm,
yeah, we have it as Shell.
mm,
We have too many examples of those in terms of developing these sort of partnership because we want to learn from our local
mm,
investors. Yeah, they have been in the market, they know it very well, and they will guide us towards a successful business.
mhm.
So I believe that indeed honesty and transparency is obvious. I think globally, it's not
Yeah.
only for Saudi, but people appreciate, of course, as human being, the transparency that the leading companies will bring with
Mm.
them. They will bring their values, their uh, contributions and attributes to the kingdom.
What do you have any advice to other CEOs or if in your own experience where you found that something was challenging, but how to overcome that challenge?
I think the best thing is the knowledge sharing aspect.
Mm,
Yeah? So I think we have a lot of forums today, conferences as well that helps collectively try to identify these issues and
yeah.
how did you do it in your own organization, and then how can I pick up on some of the insights that might help,
Mhm,
because I don't think there is a solution that fits all. Even within Shell, for example, what fits in Saudi, it might not fit in Egypt or
mhm,
in the US or UK and what. So I think it differs from one country to another.
yeah.
Sometimes the country regulations have its own challenges
Mhm,
upon you, maybe payment systems. So I think it differs. But I believe that knowledge sharing, having conversations with one another, understanding the challenges, how can we work together,
mhm,
and one more time, I think I have to say is today the government in Saudi at least are very open to
mhm.
hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the Ministry of Communication, they are very open to hearing feedback from
Mhm,
consumers or from the investors to say, okay, how can we help you?